Hi guys, today we're going to draw some meerkats. They live in the African plains, in the grasslands. You can see there's a few bits of grass around, and they live underground. They dig tunnels underground and live underground. Okay, so we're going to have a go at drawing a meerkat step by step together. Okay, just put my book down. Okay, what you're going to need for this one is pencil. You could possibly use either a brown pen or a black pen, it doesn't matter. And you're going to need some like yellows, oranges and browns for their skin tone. Okay, and if you want to do the background, we can use some browns, greens and sort of yellows. Okay, so we can use them for the background. Okay, let's have a go and start. Okay, I've just drawn mine lightly because I'm drawing side to side, so I can't get the angle. Okay, so what we're going to do at the top, try and keep my hand out of the way, you're going to just do a line across. Okay, then you're going to come down for a happy face and round, and let's just make that line a bit longer. So come down, a gentle happy face, come all the way around for a sad face, and then out for a happy face. Okay. Then we're going to come a little way along this line. Come a little way along. You're going to come round for another happy face. We're going to turn that into a sad face and come all the way down. Okay, you're doing great, guys. I'm going to come round, do a little bit of a happy face, little tiny curve now. And we're going to come round for a sad face. I'm going to crash into my box. I'm going to move this up a bit so I can see. We're going to come all the way down, happy face, sad face, little happy face, sad face. That's his arms and his legs. And we're going to come and do his feet now. So we're going to come down, diagonal straight line, round across, straight line. So he's got his toes on the ground. Then we're going to come up, diagonal, then just do a little curve, little sad face there, and then we're going to do a big loop round for the inside of his leg. So that's his heel. Then we're going to come round, big sad face, down, round, and we're going to copy that shape again on the other side. So we're going to go diagonal, down, straight, round, and diagonal up. Okay, that's probably a better looking foot than this one. Okay, let you catch up. Okay, but if you get stuck, guys, just keep on pausing the video, do a bit, catch up, and then play again to do the next bit. Okay, I'm going to come in for a curve. Now what we've done on this side, this wavy line for his arms and legs, we're going to do onto the other side. So we're going to come out, round, come in, out, round. So notice when I do my bits that come in, they're going straight across. Okay, so they're even. When I come in at the same point, and I come in at the same point there. You don't want that line to come in too low or too big. Okay, so make sure you're coming in on the same bit. Okay, I'm going to lower that down so I can get the head in. We're going to come round and join that all the way up with a sad face back to the top. Okay, you've got your meerkat outline. Well done, guys. So now we're going to do start putting the rest of his feet in and his face in. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll do the arms first, okay, because they're quite easy to do. So we're going to come from this line down his neck. We've done the first line coming out. We're going to stop there and we're going to continue that line across into the middle a little bit. We're going to come diagonal up, And we're going to come round and do a very gentle happy face, but not join it up to the top, so we're going to leave a gap at the top. Okay. Next one, we're going to come down and do the same on the other side. Down, diagonal across. We're going to come all the way up and round and join it up at the top. Okay. Right, next let's do the face, because that's nice and easy. So we're going to have one eye just on this corner here where we've done this line. So we're going to do one eye around there. I just want to bring it just slightly over that line. Now in the middle of that line, what have they done? They've just done a little dot in the middle. Okay. Then on this side, we're going to come a little bit lower this time. So that we're going on a diagonal slightly down. And then we're going to put another dot in the middle. Okay. Well done. Next we're going to put the nose on. So we're going to go round and do a little line there for the nose. Okay. Now this line is his happy mouth. So then we're just going to put a little sad face on the end. And by putting a little sad face on it, it makes him look really, really cheeky. And we like a cheeky meerkat. Okay, next bit, we're going to come round for the ears. So the ears are a sad face coming all the way around. Now I'm going to make these slightly bigger and pretend that line isn't there. If you want to, we can rub that line out. Let's rub that little bit out because that's in our way now. So we don't want this little line. Can you see? I've just rubbed that out and that little line isn't there anymore. And then inside that, you're just going to do another little sad face. Okay, so now he looks like, now he's looking like a meerkat. Okay, what we're going to do on the end, we're going to just doing some claws. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 lines on the end of his paw there. And 1, 2, 3 lines on the edge of that one. Has he got any on his feet? We can do some on his feet because they all need strong feet for their burrowing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And go 1, 2, 3. We can do 3 lines there. Okay. Next bit we're going to do is we're going to add a tail on. Now in this loopy bit between his legs, we're going to just do a diagonal line, a diagonal happy face curve. Now then what we're going to do is we're going to jump over our leg because we want the tail to be behind us round the back. We don't want it to be in front of our leg. So we're going to come round, jump over, happy face out. And then we're going to just join that back. So then we're going to come point it, make it a point, come up. And then because it's hidden somewhere over here, we don't need to do another line on the other side. And that just helps him keep his balance. So meerkat has a tail just behind him that helps him stand up and keep his balance. Well done, guys. I think we are done. Yay! Well done. So now we're going to start colouring our meerkat in. Now I'm going to use like a mustard yellow, and I'm hoping it will show up for you on the camera. Okay. Now the direction we're going to colour this is we're going to colour up and down. Okay, so we are going to colour up and down because that's the way the fur is. And if I want to stroke my meerkat, I will stroke him up and down, and that's the way his fur will fall. Okay, so we're going to start, oh, wrong pencil. We're going to colour his arms first. Let's go up and down, colouring. Now what are we not going to leave? What doesn't Miss Harris like to leave when we're doing our colouring? You got it, guys. We do not like to leave white gaps. Okay. Now what we could have done, and Miss Harris forgot to do this, the meerkat's quite soft, but if you want to, let me just finish this little bit of the arms. If you want to, you can get your black pen and outline, or better still, better colour would be to outline in, to keep him quite soft, outline in a brown pencil, so we can trace over Now mine's not going to show up because I've pressed my pencil too hard. Or you could, let's see, what have I got here? Or you can use a black colouring pencil, and I can just trace over and go over all my pencil lines just to make it softer. Okay, sometimes pencil doesn't always look very nice. Okay, so sometimes we can use different ways of covering it over. Okay, when you're drawing lightly, you'll draw lightly and you'll go over. I'm not going to finish all that because I'm going to run out of memory very, very soon on my camera. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to get on with and colouring this. So what I'm going to do is just do both legs now and colour yellow, up and down. Okay, I'm leaving a gap in the middle, and I'll tell you why, because his belly is a different colour. Okay, now this meerkat, guys, do you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of my new little kitten. I've got a new little kitten, and she loves to stand up on her legs just like a little meerkat, and she loves to walk across the floor. Never seen anything like it before. She's really funny, and she walks across the floor on her back legs. I think she thinks she's a little meerkat. But she's a different colour to this. She's a bit black and white. She's only, she's about 15 weeks old now. So she's only still a little baby. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to just colour the tail in. So the tail I'm going to do diagonal. Okay, so we're going to colour the tail diagonal, remembering not to leave those white gaps. And try and stay inside the lines. Oh, let's just move that out because I'm hitting my box I'm leaning on today. Okay, so we've nearly got all of our meerkat. Okay, so then we're just going to do it a little tiny bit over the head. So we're going to go a little bit diagonal, and then I'm going to come down straight. Hold on, let me stand up. I can't do this angle. So up and down, round the ear. Remember, getting those small gaps when we have to use small colouring movements. I'm just going to come round, let's just double check my picture. And we're going to come round it in the middle. Okay. And a little bit up, a bit more on his shoulder. Okay. So that's what we're going to do for our meerkat now. Now, on the inside, it's almost like he's got black they've done. What we can use, I'm going to use a brown to keep him a bit softer. I think black belly. I've never seen a meerkat with black belly. So I'm going to use a brown. He has a white underneath his chin and around his nose. Okay, so we're going to use black, brown just down the middle. So up and down again. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like that. It's not the best pencil, this one. Oh, it's a bit noisy. Up and down, all the way around these white gaps. Now, if you keep it up and down, what's going to happen is the colours are going to blend into each other really lovely. And that's going to look super. So if you keep all your directions the same, the colours go in the same direction. Okay, so that's as far as we're going to go. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a little bit of pink. I'm going to give him a little bit of a pink nose. I want to give him a pink nose. Okay, then I'm using a black, and I'm going to give that little dot and go around those eyes. Cats have lovely big eyes. Okay, and what we're going to do with these ears, they've given him brown ears. Okay, so we're giving brown ears the same. And what I might do is just give the inside pink. Okay, let's just tidy that little bit of yellow up in front of that ear. Okay, so there's our meerkat. He's looking fabulous. He's looking really good, guys. Now, if you can, you don't have to, but if you can, I'd like you to see if you can add a background. So what I'm going to do with my meerkat's like sitting on heels. So I'm going to use an orange for this to make it more desert-like, how it would be in Africa. Whoops, no, don't break. So I'm going to do like a heel. So I'm going to come over, jump between the legs, jump over, and do a nice big heel in the background. Then I might do another one over here. Do a little heel. And out, just do a happy face, over for a sad face, out for a happy face. Over another little heel. Let's do another one behind this one. So we're just doing little mounds, okay? Now what we're going to do, you can colour those in. I'm going to change my colour back to the, let's find another orange. So you can colour in. Now the way I like to colour grass on the plains of the desert. Now let me think. Sometimes the plains in the desert areas of Kenya, the grasses can be short or the grasses can be really long. So let's make them really short. So if we're doing them short, we can go side to side. So let's just colour side to side. Oh, just going to move my picture out because I can't get there. And you're going to colour side to side on this mound. Okay. Oh, I'm going to move my picture out of the way. I can't do it. My box I'm leaning on is in the way. So you're going to colour it much neater than me. I'm just doing this really, really fast. Right down to the bottom of the paper. You're not going to leave any white gaps. I miss Harris is, because I'm just rushing mine. Okay, now you're going to do, so that one's side to side. We're going to do this mound in a different direction. So I'm going to colour that way. Okay, and then this one over here, we can colour that side. Let's do that little one side to side. Just underneath, side to side. Okay, so it's a little one in the distance, and the rest of this can be, let's do this side to side. Okay, so I'm doing it really rough. Let's give another little heel in the distance, side to side. Okay, next bit I want to do, I'm going to show you really quickly before this camera runs out. I'm going to do a little tree. Now we did trees when we first started, when in your first week that you was here, your first full week. So we're going to go happy face up. Oops, this brown's not going to work, that one's too light. We're going to go happy face up, another happy face up. So then we got our tree. Okay, and then we're going to do our tree. I'm going to make it a bit longer so the tree's sitting in the middle of the land and on the horizon. Okay, and then we're going to do some branches coming out. I'm going to do some branches. Now we didn't do branches, we just did the bits of the tree and top. So I'm going to just add 2 lines to the branches, 2 lines to the branches, and let's just do another one up here. Oops. So the tree looks a bit funny, so we can colour that in. Up and down. So we're going to go that way. And then you can colour these ones side to side. Let's go. Okay. And then what I'm going to do with green. Now in Africa they have different types of trees. Sometimes they have trees that grow in different shapes to what they do here. So before we did boom, 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 all the way around and did our tree. But this time we're going to try a tree and just do it sideways. So we're just going to colour some branches and a few leaves. Hopefully let's change my green for a bit of a darker green. Hopefully that comes out a bit darker. And we're going to just do some lines coming sideways. Okay, so the tree grows out slightly different. Now I don't mind in this one, because trees that have leaves on, that if you go and leave some white gaps, so we can leave white gaps in our tree. Okay, and then what we can do is just add a few green leaves down in there. So we can go just some wiggly lines, just to look like grass. Some of the grass is still green and it's not all dried up because Kenya is very, very hot. Okay, so we can add some grasses in that colour. And maybe we could add some grasses. Yeah, let's just stay with some green grasses. So we can add some small ones in the middle. Okay, so we're doing like almost like a vert shape, and then some lines. And then remember when we did our perspective for our art day? So the closer they are to us, the bigger the grass. The further away for us. So if we go do some up here, it's smaller. Okay, so I'll do big grasses here and then smaller ones as I go in the distance. Okay guys, and then if you want to, you can add a sky on. Okay, remember sky goes side to side because it goes across the sky. Okay, have fun and post your pictures in. Okay, I can't wait to see them. Bye.